Hello everyone and welcome to this series of videos about how to use Insight for data exploration with visualization. The reason I'm going to use Insight is that it's a wonderful, simple, little free open source tool that is very easy to learn, as you will soon see, and it is also extremely flexible. And it is useful not only to let you explore your data, but also to create graphics that you can later export as a vector PDFs that you can further style in tools like Adobe Illustrator. I have built Insight into my workflow, and I use it to generate charts like the one that you have on the screen right now, which I can export and then open up in Adobe Illustrator to give them the final style and be included, for instance, in posters or websites, etc. This is a big poster that I'm working on at the moment for the European Commission. So some of these charts can certainly be generated directly into Adobe Illustrator, but sometimes, particularly when you have to deal with charts that are a little bit more complex, like scatter plots, it may be difficult to do them directly in Adobe Illustrator, in which case it's much better to do them, create them in a tool like Insight. But as I said before, Insight is also useful for data exploration, for discovering things that hide inside your data. So this series of videos are going to deal mostly with how to explore different techniques that you can use to explore your data. The data that we are going to use for the exploration comes from this blog post by Microsoft's Jeff Lumpkin. A while ago, he wrote this blog post about how to explore data using a couple of great tools by Microsoft called Sundance and Power BI. We are not going to use them in this case, but we are going to take advantage of the fact that Jeff was kind enough to put this data at our disposal. So this is county level data. It's a data set that you will soon see in the future, in the next videos, with variables such as income, average income, county per county, poverty rates per county, companies owned by women. There's tons of variables in that data set that we can play with, population density, etc. So the data set will be available in the same folder, in the same Dropbox folder where these videos are. But if you're interested in taking a look at Jeff's post, you can easily find it, and then you can just scroll down and your turn to play. You can go here and download the data set from here. The lessons, the different techniques that I am going to use to explore data are further explained in my latest book, The Truthful Art. So I am not going to use the same data sets that I use in the examples in The Truthful Art, but most of the techniques that I'm going to explain in these videos are explained in much more depth in the book. So if these videos get you interested in the world of exploratory data analysis and visualization, you can go ahead and get the book and get more information about it. This is my website, by the way, thefunctionalart.com, in which I regularly write about data visualization and infographics. All right, so we are ready to go.